video. And today I'll be reviewing Godfather Part 2. Great, let's get into this video. It was amazing. If you like, I love the first film. The first Godfather's my favourite film of all time. This is my second favourite film. I just like the first Godfather a tiny bit more. But that's so like a tiny bit. This film is still amazing. Michael, who's the main character, he's great. He's great. Like, it's left off of the first film. If you know the ending, I won't spoil it, but he's at that and he's witnessing stuff that is happening to him. And he's obsessing with power. But this film is amazing. It is so good. Some of the scenes in this film I just love. Like, let me see, well, give it away, it would be spoilers. You have to look at the spoilers part of the video if you've seen it. So, just one scene in it. There's also a second plot into it that focuses around Vito in his younger age, and how he became the godfather of the Corleone family. Like, that was great. But I gotta recommend this, and if you didn't watch the spoiler part of Godfather 1, you wouldn't know what the rating is, and I gave that an A++. That's a new scoring thing I'm doing. If you actually were smart and didn't go to the spoilers, and this one, like A++ is the best, F-, they're the only one with plus or minus, the rest is like A+, A-, blah. But yeah, but I give this, Godfather 1 gets an A++, and this one does too. It is great. I recommend this one. If you like the first Godfather, like me, you'll love it. If you love the first Godfather, like me, might not love, but if you like the first Godfather, you'll like this one. But let's get into spoilers. Okay. Are you gone yet? I'll just say, have you gone? Please say you've gone. Get away! You haven't seen this film! Ah, that's better. I tried to do a mic impression when he shouts. With my family! Well, I'm bad at it. I'm regretting that now. Sounds more like Christian Bale's Batman's choky voice doing a choky voice. Did that make sense? I don't know. But let's talk some spoilers. First, I want to talk about is some scenes. So let's get to this. what do I think about the characters? I told you, I like them. They're great. All of them. So let's talk about Vito's plot. It starts with Vito's plot, but keeps going back and forth. So that plot starts, his dad's been killed, and he's at the funeral with his mom and his brother. But gunfire gets heard, and Vito's brother was shot dead because the person who killed his father thinks he'll go out for revenge. So his mother comes to that person who killed his father and his brother, says, begging for mercy for Vito. He's like weak and stuff. He's like, no. And he goes, no. When he's older, he'll come for revenge. Vito runs away. She tries to stop people shooting him. She gets shot. And then when he gets out of Sicily, this takes place in an island of Italy, and he's running away. And he gets on his boat and travels to New York. They check and he seems to have a disease, so he gets put in this place. He had this smallpox, I think it was. I'm not sure. Jump to a few years later, he's older, and he works in the shop. And there's this guy who's his nephew. First he's at this panto thing, and he comes behind to see someone getting stabbed. He goes to try and save her, but his friend just says no. At his shop, there's this guy who wants his nephew to work there, but the owner doesn't want too many people working there. So Vito has to get fired, and he seriously didn't want to, but the person who wants his nephew there is really important. So what happens then? Vito's at home, and someone who lives next door to him asks him a favour. He finds a bag of guns to just hide them. He did. So I think it was the next day, that guy who asked him to have guns stole the carpet with him for him. So where he lived in Alcatraz. Now he's off the carpet. By the way, this is all taking place in the 1911s, so 1911. By 1917, and then so that carpet's been stolen. But then Vito, his friend, and that person who guns, who is, by the way, the person who helps him find guns. Vito is the one with the Godfather at the start of Godfather 1. His friend is the person who asked for the meeting of Vito's death, the traitor. And the fourth, and the third one, that second, and the third one, the person who taught Michael how to shoot a gun. But they're like that, and they're doing that. And then they're doing some work, and Vito's working out how the mafia works. So they're doing some work for their head person in their area. And he asked for $200 for off eating room because it takes place in America. They do that. Wait, no, they don't. They give it $100. A festival's happening. Vito grabs a gun under his tile, hides in that person's house, turns the light on so he's in the shadows, and then shoots him. Now Vito is the godfather, and a Cannoli family has started. Now let's talk about Michael's plot. It's like 8 years in the future. And wow. It's 8 years in the future. And Michael is at his party. But guess what happens? Someone leaves the blinds open. And he almost gets shot, his wife almost died, his kids could have died. So he's furious. Wait a minute, there's one last part in Vito's plot. He kills the guy who kills his mother and his daughter and his brother and his father. Back to Michael's plot. He kills that guy. No. Yeah, what am I up to again? Oh yeah, Windows shattered. So he's angry. And he's trying to find who it is. So he asks Tom for help because it's someone he knows is betrayed him. He then goes, he speaks to this guy who's right below him because they're the head family in America. He goes to Cuba to get some hotels with other mafia bosses. But what happens is there's a resistance going on outside against the rich. But in the casino he wants to buy, he finds out Fredo, his brother, left them open on purpose. Because Fredo thinks he should be the godfather's father because he was the only brother. He works it out. He tells Fredo he broke my heart. And then they have to run away. Michael asks Fredo to chop the camera, but he doesn't. He said, then Michael said, "You stole my brother." Back in what's in the jig? Back in New York, not in New York, in America. Shishi, who's one of the people in Godfather 1, who killed people, he went to the barbers first. You think the Cannoli family's double backed him. So he tries to bring them to court, and so does this other person who's right below them. But Michael's smart. And he leaves. And he brings that person who's just below Michael, his brother. Okay, just 1 minute. It's in his Mother's Day. I'm back now. Where are we up to? Oh yeah, court. But Michael brings person's brother. And the worst thing they can do is beg to the police about it, and they should sort out themselves. So that person can get Michael in prison. So what happens next? Michael says to Fredo, I don't want you near me. After Fredo's like, I'm smart, I'm not. And he goes, I don't want you near me. When you go see Mum, you let me know the next day, so I won't be there. And he says this guy outside where they were, I don't want anything to happen to him while my mother's alive. Then his sister, who he killed her husband in the last film, she asks Michael to forgive Fredo. He says he does, but in his eyes, he doesn't. So things happen, because that's at the point mother's died. Tom tells the person who tries to bring Michael down, not she, the other person, the person below Michael, I forgot his name. Tell him, you failed, kill yourself, we'll look after your family. They're trying to get this person who's in Cuba with them, kill him because he knows Michael killed someone he knew. And he asks this guy to kill Fredo. So at the end, all three die, and Michael's just thinking back. And that's Godfather. I'll see you next time, guys. Peace out.